Welcome to a brand new episode of the one and only Snobcast. I am 1/3 of your host, Snob Gianni, and we have with us the second of the third, Hype Man Steve.
Hey.
And last but not least, the third of the third, Chef Tom.
I'd like it if you could introduce me in grams, please.
You are 0.75 grams.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. How you guys doing? You guys are doing all right?
It's been fun.
I'm cold.
Yeah, that's none of my concern. Maybe,
wow.
maybe you should pay your fucking hydro bill.
Well,
Times are rough. Eh?
Maybe you should turn up the heat.
Oof.
It'll be turned up later. You'll see.
You don't want it to get too hot in there.
Hot and hot. Actually, guys, hold on a second. Hold on. Hot and.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just figured that out now. But very excited to be here. Got a very, very special guest and a good friend of ours coming on the show right now. Without further ado, we may as well not make the people wait, because the people, they want what they want, and I want to give it to them. We want to give it to them. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our good friend and the co-host of Sans Commentaire, the incredible podcast, Emile Khoury.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. It's very appreciated. It's always a fun time here. It's always, like the shoulder is here. Show a little art, it's getting hot in here, if you know what I'm saying. Are you guys gonna get taken off of YouTube? I think you are, so I'll just put my shirt back on.
No. We like it. You look great. We'll draw you like one of our French girls. Yeah.
I can just lay down on my bed if you want. I have my bed here with my clothes.
So that's what it looks like where you masturbate.
Where the I was gonna say where the magic happens.
Actually, listen. This is where the magic happens, and in this corner is where the magic sits after the magic happens.
It looks like there's a fresh coat of paint.
Or maybe a couple of crusty socks. Oh!
You hold them up and they stay straight.
You throw them against the wall and the wall breaks. This is what
Did your mom ever find one of those crusty socks?
Again, I think she has, but she's too loyal to my dedication that she won't it just won't come out.
That's a real one. That takes a real one.
You would know if you listen to fucking Sans Commentaire.
Exactly. Wow. I haven't talked about jizzing in my socks yet because my girlfriend listens to that podcast. So I'm.
She hates us, so she won't listen to this
podcast. She doesn't hate you. She's slightly jealous of you.
But she can't be jealous anymore. I mean, I haven't seen you in like 17 months.
That's the thing. So when I told her today I'm doing Gianni's podcast, she's like, "Are you going to see him?" I'm like, "No, we're doing it on Zoom." She's like, "Okay, have fun."
Wow, that's nice. By the way, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I guess, Steve, you didn't get a warm-up drink.
Straight gin tonic.
I'm too cold to drink right now.
But it actually constricts the blood vessels, Steve, so it makes you feel warmer.
Yeah. Like, sometimes when we used to go to bars, you go to the bar and it's cold outside. Then you get out of the bar after you have like 17 gin tonics and you're like, wow, it's so warm.
Yeah, there's like steams coming off your head.
You're in a wife beater just outside smoking a cigarette. You don't smoke.
Sweating.
It's so warm.
You can feel if you're wearing a t-shirt and it was hot enough inside because it was so crowded. Yeah. You can feel the beads of sweat going down your arm.
Who actually misses going to a bar in these? I don't, to be personal.
I miss it.
I miss certain places.
Yeah, exactly. But going to fucking Burgundy Lion when it's like this and you can't fucking move, do you actually miss it?
No.
I've never been, but I don't like shit that's crowded,
I honestly, I want to go back to Nacho Libre really soon.
I've never been to that place.
Fantastic.
Very good. It's very good. But I mean, for someone who's a vegan, it's not very good. So.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
You're converted. You're converted.
I've been plant-based. Well, I mean, I've been fucking vegan for 6 months, but I shoved 3 chicken burgers up my ass in the past 3 days. But that's how I justify it. It's for work. This is for work. My heart doesn't know that this is for work.
So you got force fed these.
I got force fed.
It was definitely against as well. Yeah.
So let me understand correctly. You did a promo with was it Notre Boeuf de Grasse?
Exactly. So Notre Boeuf de Grasse contacted us and asked us to be like the hero of the month.
Okay.
And you had to create your own burger and you advertise it the way that you want. Which this is fucking a surreal experience for me, even though it's on the smaller level, because I like doing two things when I'm not performing. My other passions are watching people eat. That's a fucking. I love fucking any food show. Call them, name them, whatever you want. I watch every single one of them, and I watch hours of mukbang. I'm not proud of it. You guys know. You guys just all stared at me like I'm fucking speaking Sicilian here.
An hour
you know
of
what? Mukbang. You guys know what a mukbang is?
No.
It sounds like a dirty fucking section.
Yeah.
It started in Korea and then it moved now to the east.
Oh my god, it's a Korean bukkake.
It's worse. It's worse. It's actually people recording
a Mongolian bukkake.
No, they're just eating.
They're just eating. So it depends. Like I'm a big fan of Asian food, so I love watching fat Asian people eat like chicken wings, like these. Or let's say you get these. There's actually a guy called Nikocado Avocado, okay? And this guy was vegan, raw, fruitarian. So he would only eat raw vegetables and raw fruits. And then you see the transition when he started doing these mukbangs. He's like, he went from being a twig. I think he's like 600 pounds now.
Yeah.
And he's going ape shit. Like psychologically speaking, he's not there anymore. He just completely lost it because of the sugar, the salt, and the fat. He's becoming psychotic. And his goal is to like eat himself to death. Like this is what he wants to do.
I mean,
how old is this guy?
He'll eventually do it.
How old is this guy?
He's 26, 27.
26, yeah.
26. He's 26 is in. So having that experience at Notre Boeuf de Grasse was fucking sick because I love food. And
was it a bit spicy?
That's the thing. I requested spicy fried chicken. Jacob and I were talking about it, and initially he called me. He's like, "Let's do the Impossible Burger," and I told him, "Go fuck yourself. This is work."
Come to think of it, Jacob has a little something to say about spice.
This man came to my house. He was pretty old and stuffed spices inside the hole of my cock.
What the fuck?
What the fuck
was this?
That's our soundboard, and that's Jacob.
That's our soundboard. I took it from one of your episodes.
I don't even remember him.
The Old Spice episode, the one where you were talking about the shampoo that turns you on.
Was that all the time?
It's on the soundboard. I also have this.
Fils de pute.
Fils de pute. So I fucking told Jacob this priest is gonna shove spices up our dicks. So we wanted a fairly spicy one, but not too spicy as an entry level. And if ever you want to request spicier, you can go ahead and request Nashville fried chicken, which Nashville hot fried chicken is like a spicier version.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we ate one. They made us test it. Okay. So we went to the restaurant. They're like,
that's sick, by the way.
It doesn't make sense. Jacob was like, he was appreciating the circumstances. But he was just looking at me. He's like, "You're making me enjoy this even more than I should be enjoying it." Because I was fucking going crazy. I'm like, "Yo, we have a fucking burger, bro!"
Oh my god!
So like, there's someone taking pictures of them. They're like, "Do you like it? What do you want to change? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that?" So we tried the first burger. They're like, "All right, great. We're making a second batch." I'm like, "Please stop this." No, first of all, I shouldn't have eaten this because this put myself 6 months back with my vegan diet with my cholesterol. So they did a second batch. We took the pictures with them, promo videos, whatever it is. And then they're like, "Okay, we're going to wrap them up to go." So then the same day, Jacob and I, we shot a video. We were editing it. And then we're just sitting at his place. He's like, "Second burger?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck, just put it in the oven." Shove it up my ass.
They must have been so good.
So it's called the Rapid Fire Burger, right?
It's called the Rapid Fire fried chicken.
It's there all month of February.
All February, you can order it. It's the burger of the month called Rapid Fire fried chicken. You can get it medium hot or very hot.
Wow, I really want to try that.
I've heard of Notre Boeuf de Grasse, but I thought it was like one of these basic burger places. Their food is fucking outstanding.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Notre Boeuf de Grasse.
Shout out.
So all the chains, because it's a chain, right? So like
every single location, yeah. Actually,
Wow.
just to show you guys how fucking awkward I am, my girlfriend wanted to try it.
Yeah.
So we went to the one in Laval. We get to the place, and they've told us that since you guys are the burger of the month, you're like sort of quote unquote on top of whatever promotional aspect we negotiated and whatnot. They're like, you can eat for free at whatever location. So I head there. I'm telling my girlfriend, like, I'm not gonna ask for a free burger. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is my burger. And like their business is dying. They have this like huge location and it's completely empty. So just like any other restaurant, you're not maximizing anything. So I go in, I order the burger. I'm like, I'm gonna get 2 rapid fires, please. And they're like, it's spicy, huh? I'm like, oh yeah, I know it's spicy. I'll just get 2 of these. I get my order, we leave. My girlfriend wanted to order one for her mom. So she went back in. He's talking to her and he's like, oh, is it your first time here? They're like, yeah. He's like, do you live in Laval? She's like, yeah, we live in the area, but we came back because this is my boyfriend's burger. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, he's the one that created the rapid fire. He's like, why didn't he tell me? And it's like this old Armenian man. He's like, he's not supposed to pay. Come back. I give you. And she was about to pay her burger. He's like, he's not supposed to pay. What are you doing? I'll give you 3-5 burgers. Call him back in. I'm like, fucking hold him down. I feel so awkward. Yeah, I feel so awkward being like, oh, this is. Even when we're performing at CLDV, whenever I ask for a free drink, I crumble. I can't. I just they give me a free drink, but I give like $100 of tip. Like I can't balance. Even for their taxes, it's better for me to just buy the drink instead of giving so much tip.
Everything I've paid you just paid in tip.
It's just in tip. I feel awkward requesting free shit. It makes no sense to me.
I'm on the fence. Like sometimes I'm awkward about it, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, just give me free shit.
But it depends. Listen, now you're going into
the situation.
If you're at Just for Laughs and you have all access pass and the open bar is the open bar, then you're not gonna be like, I'll pay. But you're going to someone's business and
First of all, last Just for Laughs, I was this close to getting him a free Netflix pillow. I had planned the whole escape. Steve was gonna distract one of the security guards. Jai was gonna come around from the back and ask where the bathroom was, and I was just gonna take a pillow, get into the elevator, and walk out with it.
There was another guard by the elevators, though. That was the problem.
We would have got them.
Oh no, he was there. It's like he was waiting for it. I don't know what he was even like covering. It was just like
there was a pool table, Steve. You just fucking throw a cue ball, you hit him in back the head.
But I'm already fighting the other guard.
You're not fighting anyone.
Which guard is this? Is this fucking James Bond? Why are we fighting guards?
To steal a Netflix pillow. There are priorities in life.
Oh my god, Steve! I really love the pants hanging on your hanger in the back. Did your mom do that?
Listen, all right. I don't know about you, but Grease is not my thing.
Okay.
I didn't like Grease either.
Yeah. A 48-year-old in high school? I don't buy it.
Hey, Ja, I see on your name over there, like right in the corner. What does it say? Why does it say birthday song? What's going on with that?
Oh man, during the big 3-0.
Oh,
yeah, man, 3-0. I don't feel a day over 25.
You know who else is gonna give you an O for that? Nelly.
Oh,
nice.
Oh.
Happy
birthday. Happy early birthday. Because it's not your birthday yet.
When this is released, it'll be my birthday. So happy birthday.
Exactly. So happy birthday this morning.
Happy birthday this morning.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Thanks for being here on this very special day of the Lord.
Steve just did a Black Power.
Steve just went happy birthday.
Did you just...
Did you do Nazi salute?
Don't push it. I did it. Let's move on. This is how it works. Within these little Easter egg slip, you can't just put it in. You just do it and we move on. We can't stop.
You gotta let him think.
This is turning into a Gary Vaynerchuk thing. Just keep moving forward. Just gotta keep moving forward.
This is turning into a Gally Salvinchuk.
Galvin Chuck. Sounds like he plays for the Habs.
But yeah, seriously, the whole birthday thing is fucked up. I mean, obviously we're in a pandemic, right? So I mean, I don't know. But then again, I'm bitching about.
It's not bad. You can have 12 people over now.
Yeah, but I'm bitching about not being able to celebrate it like the way you'd want to celebrate a milestone birthday, you know. But then again, I have a friend of mine that was like, "Hey, it's gonna be my second COVID birthday." I was like,
"Fuck."
Oh. Yeah. Like it's my first. I don't know. Last February at this time, I was in New Orleans, puking my brains out, probably somewhere, and Steve was holding my hair. So
Wow.
I mean,
And then you have another one of your friends who's like, my grandma and my grandfather are intubated in the hospital.
Oh my
I
God.
think your birthday can't wait. This is
and I'm just like, no. I mean,
no,
come on.
my birthday. Come on, guys, my birthday.
My fucking birthday.
I'm turning
But it's-
30, guys.
It's fucking sad. Like, okay, one birthday, fine. One birthday,
Yeah.
fine.
But you too. It was your first COVID birthday this year.
Mine, it was my first,
Yeah.
but I know my mom, it's gonna be her second because my mom, literally everything shut down March 20th, which is her birthday. So this year
Happy
it's gonna be the second one that it's.
You guys
under
are big
COVID.
on birthday celebrations?
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
it's one day, you know.
the house fills up. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
invite a bunch of people over for it. It starts off with drinks and it
Yeah.
turns into a 12-course meal.
And
I know, but I
debauchery.
forgot that you guys were 16-year-old girls. Sorry, this is
Wow! Wow!
I don't know. It's weird. I've always enjoyed celebrating my birthday. I've always thought it was like, oh, let's go get fucked up for my birthday.
yeah.
I have to say it's a cool thing, especially it justifies drinking. But you guys drink every weekend, so
Yeah.
there's
Honestly,
Every second day, actually. So,
honestly, I miss going to bars now just because, like, at one point we were regulars at this place called Brutus. Every payday was Brutus night
Yeah, Thursday.
And- at Thursdays, and I remember a few times. There was the first time that I went there with Ja. I remember
it was just me and you. Yeah.
It was just you and me,
Yeah.
and you got like you were like laying into them at a certain point, and the bathroom at this place is completely black.
okay.
Everything's black. The walls, the sink, the
toilet.
toilet bowl.
Yeah.
There's no light, and it's a unisex.
Okay.
So you walk in, you don't know where you're going. You don't know if you're gonna see a girl or a guy, and if you're fucked up, like it happened to me one time that I couldn't see really where the toilet bowl was. You just end up doing stuff other places.
Repainting the walls. would you say?
Repainting. I don't know if it was the wall or the door or what. I know the McDee's in Val de Brise got it bad one night, but really bad one night.
But I have to say, you guys are fucking fantastic regulars to have at any place.
Oh,
At
wow.
any place where I could sit down. I love mukbangs. I love watching videos. I would pay to just watch you guys eat. Just eat and drink and just sit back at Sakeku.
Yeah.
Like, these comedy shows where we would have like 20 people. People would have like half a beer. Other people would have a glass of water.
Oh my god! Yeah, we were like,
2 bottles of gin, the finger sticks, the chicken sticks, the asshole sticks, the whatever you wanted. Bring me whatever you have on the menu. Give me 2 of everything on the menu. Oh, you want to eat? Come over here. And
There's
it would cost you guys like $36 because God knows who was running this place.
Yeah.
But you guys know how to live. You guys know how to eat. You guys know
there's
how to
one thing.
celebrate.
I
We also
cannot
know
say
how to
no.
be in debt, by the way.
Yeah.
We also know how to be in debt.
I can't say no to a chicken wing. If a place
Impossible.
has chicken wings on the menu, there's a 98% chance that I'm getting them.
It's fucking difficult to say no. If it wasn't for my heart literally saying, "Yo, please
Give me a
stop if
break.
you want it," I would. The chicken, 2 things: chicken wings and jalapeno poppers. When they put them on the menu, a jalapeno popper is a very specific thing that you eat that can either be okay or
great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It can be horrible. You can have a very bad jalapeno popper. It's impossible.
That's true.
For me, it's cheese sticks. I can't
Yeah.
say no. I can't.
Cheese sticks too.
I think
They can be the frozen ones. I don't care. But, like,
Well, actually, you can just
Oh, it
literally
is the frozen ones.
from the freezer, throw them down my throat with the sauce. I don't give a fuck.
Steve, what was your go-to when we used to go there? What was was it the I think they had
Brutus?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it was definitely mac and cheese balls. It was definitely
That's it.
cheese sticks.
dude,
you
the
know-
cheese sticks at Brutus, Emile, they
Yeah.
were wrapped in bacon and then cheese and then
So
fried.
that's the place you guys were talking about, where there's everything is wrapped in bacon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
But
the,
the
even
drinks
the
were fantastic, dude.
the
Like, it
old
wouldn't be good for you.
fashions. Yeah,
but-
no.
Yeah. The old
The-
fashioned had a of bacon. in
Yeah,
it.
It's not a bacon. Wow.
a thing of candied bacon
Ooh,
inside.
Candied bacon is something you can't stop fucking talking about it. I'm gonna get mad. I'm like, you piece of shit. Candied
Yeah.
bacon is something that no matter how full you are,
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. There's some foods like we can be eating, let's say, chips with my girlfriend, and she'll finish eating a bag of, let's say, jalapeno chips, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not hungry anymore." I'm like, "You're eating this out of hunger? This is just to keep my mind off of killing myself." Like candy bacon is one of these types of food where you can't get full. You could run through 1,000 pieces. It's not gonna stop.
I could just picture what are you doing? I'm trying not to kill myself.
Which ironically, I am killing myself eating these chips.
Yes.
So there's no way around it.
Yeah.
The duality of man.
Like going back to the whole birthday thing, because obviously we go on tangents here on the time on this show. But Steve too. Like Steve's a low key guy, but when it's his birthday, he's always like, bro, what do I do? What do I do? And then Steve ends up being. I have to end up holding Steve's hair that he doesn't.
Oh
have.
my god!
So like,
both of you are close to being bald. Who's holding whose hair?
Emile,
first of all, I have the best hair of this group. All right.
I won't take off.
Johnny's a fucking 32nd to Mars. Fucking not Heath Ledger. What the fuck is his name?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Heath Ledger, 30 seconds to Mars.
My hair is just ugly today, so I kept it up.
Yeah, that's just a fucking excuse because you're just fucking ugly.
Do you remember Steve's birthday at Sacré Foot when we left?
Yeah, when the bill was $20. Yeah.
When we left, we at one point we got to a McDee's, and a McDee's that I for sure christened the wall, and we couldn't get him out of the car because he was laughing so hard. And we're like, Steve, you gotta get out. And he's like hunched over, he's hugging the headrest from the back, and he's laughing as if he's trying to laugh through the headrest.
I don't even remember why. It was just that funny though.
Oh my! You dropped your glasses. You dropped your glasses, and you couldn't stop laughing. It's like I'm blind now.
You see, what's great about celebrating your birthday and going all in is because you know that it's not the birthday itself. You guys don't give a fuck about having a cake and fucking matching plates, Spider-Man plates. It's mostly this day. This day is a justified. Like we're going all in. Like there's no, and everybody's going all in. There's no designated drivers. Like we're all.
There's one.
Yeah, but he's hammered too. He's driving it. He's like,
oh my god,
it's Steve's birthday. I'm going to jail if I leave you tonight. This is the type of designated driver. Like you don't fuck wrong with the idea.
4 people show up to a bar and you're like, okay, we're gonna get 4 beers each, 2 for the designated driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, yes. But you know who goes all in for birthdays, bro? The fucking waiters and waitresses that have to sing you happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you guys ever
that might be that like the worst thing. It never happened to you?
No.
I want to literally put a bullet to my head.
So my parents are too immigrant to know that that's a thing. Like they don't understand French or English. So there's nothing.
Yeah.
You have to have a birthday. You have to have a birthday at Benihana.
Oh,
because
not only Japanese.
No, it's not. Yeah, they sing. I don't really remember what language it was, but it's because they're making it's like there's pyrotechnics happening in front of you because they have the fucking onion volcanoes going and there's fucking fire. Guy's there and he's just fucking throwing shrimp at your face and they're like smacking you in the face. He's like, catch it, birthday boy, and he's fucking whipping it and they're just fucking.
By the way, these sounds are all like a gay porn. Catch it, birthday boy. He's throwing his shrimp at you.
But the absolute worst one is I remember going to this Joe Baldino. Okay,
Oh,
we were at Concordia, and we went to Three Amigos for his birthday, and he got
Emile, you know Joe. It's Joe and Kaylee. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, these guys are dropping very specific names for a podcast. I'm like, is this a singer I don't know of? Is this
and we went to Three Amigos. He got fucked up, and he had a class, but he got fucked up, and they sang him happy birthday, and he fucking gets a sombrero. They give him a sombrero.
Oh, Christ.
And you're supposed to give it back when you leave, but he walked out with it.
Joe did not give it back.
He didn't give it back. He still has it at home. He went to class with it on.
Oh, he walked and he had a class afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, he walked into John Molson. He walked into John Molson. He went up the elevator. He's standing there with his sombrero on. He walked out. He went to class, and I'm looking at him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in class. I think I should take off my hat."
But it's just so knowing him, like probably like 20 to like 30 minutes probably went by before he's like, oh, you know what? I think now
Exactly.
I've
It was-
settled it enough.
It was pretty bad. But I feel like, did you guys ever have like a mishap on your birthday at a restaurant? Like you guys go out, or not even only in a restaurant, like wherever, but like you go out and there's like a disaster that happens, or like something fucked up happens.
My 18th birthday was because I didn't club before I turned 18.
Oh, you're a good kid. You're a good
I'm
kid.
a good kid. I listened to my parents. I did cocaine at 16, but I never clubbed.
Which explains a lot.
It explains too much. This is the problem. So at 18, my brother was a club promoter, and it was their opening night. He just picked up at Boulevard 44 on Saint Laurent. He was starting to promote in clubs and whatever. So he's like, this club is 21 and over, but for you guys, I'll just reserve a table. He's like, invite a couple of your friends. So we're 10, okay? 5 of these people are not drinking. We're 5 people, and we're like, you know what? Of course. We show up at 9:30. The club opens at like 11. Okay, we're there. The club is completely empty. We order
The lights are still on.
The lights are totally still on. The DJ is connecting his computer. Like, the place is completely empty, but we have a booth next to the DJ. We feel fucking important. We get 340 ounces. We're 5 people drinking. Okay? I've never drank in a club, so I'm overly excited, and my best friend is with me, and it's our birthdays. Okay? So it's 10:30, the lights are off, the place is like a quarter packed, not even. My friend shows up, and we're like, let's get the drinking. We have pictures of my friend and myself. 2 people are holding 2 bottles. It's Jack Daniels and vodka going together. Bottle shots. We start getting fucking shit-faced. Like, we finished with 340 ounces, and my brother's like, there's more happening. That night, he ordered 40 watermelons, and he filled them with vodka. And he sent them to all the tables. So there's a picture of me after having drank that watermelon. DJ Morphine, the Habubs and Adus DJ, they were older, so they were there to, like, chill with us, but they're my brother's age. He's like, I've never seen someone puke so much inside the club.
Inside the club.
And then, because I was puking in the champagne buckets, and I puked in the champagne, I put it on the side, and then I would just start fist bumping again. I have one of my close friends back then. He's a black guy, 6'5", 6'6". Okay, we were all passing out at the same time, so my brother had to run and catch us before we hit our heads like on the stairs, because get to the booth there was like 2 steps. So you see my 6'6" black friend just starting to fall. My brother running, catching him, putting it on the sofa. My friend Sudan, his shirt all open with puke on his shirt, just clapping on the corner. My other friend passed out under the table. I destroyed, there's like these metal pieces on the stairs. I destroyed my head on it and my elbow, and I completely broke the stairs.
This was the first night that your brother was working.
This was the first night that my brother was working. The waitress that was waiting our table was her first night too. At some point, like around midnight, a waitress comes with another champagne bottle. My brother is giving them to tables around. So we're like dropping money. He's like, no, this is not happening. The waitress, so after that night, Boulevard 44 stopped having glasses. It was plastic because of us, because we broke 25 glasses, easy.
Oh my God.
And the waitress quit. She went back to school.
Whoa! Oh my God!
The waitress quit. The waitress, she's just like, no, I'm not doing this.
That's absolutely amazing.
That was the first, and I would say I got blackout drunk twice in my life. Even maybe like once and a half. The second time wasn't really blackout drunk, but it was the first and last time I got blackout. There's a more disgusting part to the end of that story, but I guess I'll keep the details away from you guys, because I'm not sure you guys want to hear the rest.
Well,
of the
now
story.
we want to know. You're saying that shit. I mean, we're here, bro. This is the Snobcast.
Okay, talking about shit. I'm sorry, guys, if you guys au cœur sensible, abstenez-vous for the second part of the story. So I get back.
Warning.
I get back home. I get back. Trigger warning. I get back home. I'm fucking plastered. Like, I can't see in front of me. My brother puts me downstairs. My parents are sleeping upstairs, by the way. And my brother puts me in the bathroom downstairs, and he's like, just stay there for a second. My pants are like down to my knees. I pass out on the side. I pee and get on the floor, whatever it is. It's cute. I get up. My pants are. I can't even. I'm a bit drunk, so I'm telling the story. My pants are like. My little sister at the time was 5 years old. Okay,
Oh no.
no.
and she had one of these small sofas, like a sofa for,
Oh,
for,
yeah,
for
the
babies.
kids so fast.
Yeah, and like there was a drawer for her DVDs. So I sit down. I sit down. I can't see in front of me. I'm half asleep, half awake. I'm
I
turned
already
up.
know what happens.
I get up. My brother gets close to me. He's like, "What the fuck is the smell?" I'm like, "What? What the fuck is the smell?" He turns. I took a shit on the sofa. But like a tiny one, so my brother's like, "You fucking piece of shit! You can't fucking." I'm passed out on the
Oh
floor,
my
like I'm
God.
on the floor, fucking between my head. My brother is fucking wiping. We had to take out the sofa. We had to hide it for like a week to disinfect it, and I fucking scrub it down.
Oh.
I woke up the next day. I'm like, "What the fuck happened? What the fuck just happened?" And brother told me, he's like, "You guys are never coming back to this club. Like this is not."
Oh.
But you know what? I learned my lesson after that night. I went back every Friday because I started working with my brother. I would drink, and then after that last shot, I'd be like, "Nope, this is the last one that's coming inside my body. Like this
But-
is I know my limits now."
That's a learned thing. You learn to get to that point because we've all had the experience where you're drinking and you get to that point, and then depending how old you are and the
An
people
extra
around
one.
you, you'll have
Yeah.
like that extra, but then you're with a specific group of people that you're going beyond, and
Mm.
it's
Well,
in whoever's
guys-
hands after that.
Jesus take the wheel. But do you guys go beyond now? I feel like going beyond at our age is
No.
Wait, hold on. Our age, you're like 26.
Yeah, but
Listen.
Emile is actually 60.
my heart age is fucking 96. My hips are 86 too. This is not
He just
What
got on the hip replacement waiting list.
I'm waiting list. I'm fucking hook us up, Tommy. What I'm saying is, get to a certain point now, you can drink a lot,
Yeah.
but you know how to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can down 3 bottles of champagne, gin tonics all night. I know that if I sit down with you guys, we can drink literally nonstop from 10 p.m. till 3 a.m. and
Yeah.
we'll go to bed good. It's because you know how to drink.
Oh,
now.
you said PM.
PM, yes.
You
10
gotta
PM,
start at
10
10 a.m. and then
10
you
a.m.
gotta come to a BBBQ.
Tommy knows that at 11, if we're getting hammered, he's like, "You know what? We're whipping out the burgers. Put them on grill. You eat a bit. Then you're drinking
1,000%.
gin.
That's it.
You're not fucking taking vodka shots anymore. It's
Oh,
not. It's
yeah,
not
but we don't do that. We don't do shots anymore. We're mixer. You get the mixers. You water it down a little bit. You sip
Yeah.
on it.
You
If
have
it's-
17 beers before.
if you're
and,
Gianni,
you know.
if you're Gianni, you go. I know Gianni is gonna get fucked up if I go over when we're at whoever's place that we're at. If I make a drink,
Yeah.
and I give it to him, and he goes, and he looks at me, and he goes, "I can't even taste the alcohol." He goes, "This is dangerous." That's the drink that's gonna fuck him up.
This
can
is
tell you-
dangerous.
I can tell you for a fact that whenever Tom has made drinks at barbecues and things, and you can't taste the alcohol, I get worried about two things. Am I an alcoholic because I can't taste the alcohol? And the other thing is I'm puking. So,
this is and the third thing is I have COVID. This is what's going on.
you know what the actually no, we're fine, guys. I got 1/2 of my injection, so we're fine.
wow.
I can-
We're all
I can make the drinks. It's fine.
It's just, but then there's Steve, and Steve is notorious for when we go out, we'll have like over $100 bill of the night, and then Steve is just leading at the bar, and he goes, Jameson. Starts buying shots for the waiter and the bartender, and then he buys more shots. Like we're like 4 people. Okay, 10 shots, and then we have to who has to finish the shots.
Yo, I remember the last birthday that we did at Brutus before it closed.
It was yours.
was mine. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
night, I remember when I left, first of all, on the way there in the Uber, I remember throwing 6 or 7 edibles in my mouth.
Ooh, I don't mix. I don't.
Oh
mix.
no, it's a totally bad idea. But I was like, whatever. I ate them, and then we got there and we were drinking, whatever. We were eating. It was all good. And when I left, one of the waiters, who was like our regular waiter, who would put whatever music we wanted, and JC, which you wherever he is, or rest in peace, we don't know. As we're leaving, he's like, "We didn't have a drink." So doesn't he line up like fucking 6 shots of Jameson, and we just do 3 each while I'm on my way out? And I'm like, and then they don't hit right away because like you're walking.
No, Jameson, especially Jameson, doesn't hit.
Yes.
Right away.
We're
It's a
walking.
creeper.
Yeah. We get it. We get in the car, and I remember my buddy Joe was driving me home. Legit, the second we get on the 40, I'm like, open the window. I need some air. Oh, I feel like the rush of Irish, like like I feel it. That I'm like, he's like, you're gonna puke. I'm like, no, I feel great. I'm not gonna puke. I'm just fucking completely hammered.
Yeah, but that's the disgusting part where you're right on the limit. Like,
Yeah.
You've went overboard. It's
One
guaranteed.
One more would have done me.
That extra shot would have killed you, and also these shots already killed you. But you're so hammered and you're not comfortable, but you're not puking, but you're not comfortable.
Yeah.
This is the worst part, in my opinion. Because if you're puking, it's gonna come out.
It's the one when you go to the bathroom and you're panicking because you're too drunk. You're there and you're like, somebody's gonna come in here and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm a drunk doctor. I can help you feel better."
It's a weird thing.
Go for it. Sorry.
No. What were we gonna say?
No, I'm go for it.
I don't know. I just there's those like even now, like I'm even with COVID, that like the whole like this fucking year that we've had. Like I was talking to Steve the other night, and if for some reason you think the tolerance would have went down, like you would have had like 2-3 drinks. Us, it's like why aren't we fucked up yet?
Yeah,
like,
you've been home drinking. You know what I mean? Like.
But like then, like in the summer when we had things, we could have went out and had barbecues and things. We would drink at these things. Like, okay, we're all not driving, but then it was a waste of time because we're all sober.
You know what it was though. The parties usually go 2 ways. It's either everybody starts getting like nobody ate.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're going for a barbecue. So you start drinking early, and then you're fucked. You're fucked from the get go. You're just drunk, and then somebody busts out a hookah, and you're smoking, and then you're done. You're done because the tobacco's getting in you.
The tobacco for me like settles it down. Like, it gives you grasp on something very specific. Because when you're drunk, you're a bit woozy, but then holding something in your hand, you're like, okay, this is my point of focus at this point.
When we prepare the hookahs, they're not usually just tobacco.
There's usually some things inside.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah, there's like chemical X, you know.
Yeah.
No, but like, have you guys ever gone to a party and like done something, like not only a party or a restaurant or a barbecue, wherever you're getting drunk or whatever, and it like you have that moment where it goes bad, and you don't know if you should like really what's happening. Like I remember I went to La Milsa for a birthday once. I had done a combined birthday. I'm not a big fan of combined. Well, we went out, and it was like the only place that was able to accommodate we were like 25 people because it was in college, and we did like a combined birthday party, whatever. Yeah. And it was short notice. We couldn't find anything. Anyway, we still rocked that shit because we went there, and I remember I got on fucking the worst drink on Bloody Caesars.
Oh
yeah, I know.
I can smell it and I want to puke.
I know, but I drank a couple of them, and then I just switched to like whiskey, and I was just having whiskey, and I was fucking destroyed. And everybody's walking in and out because everybody's going outside to smoke and come back in, and the place is starting to quiet down because it's the one in Laval. It wasn't super busy. As we're leaving, thank God it was as we're leaving. I'm not during the rest of the night. I get up and I'm walking out, and I'm stumbling out. I put a hand on a table to like catch myself, my balance. I flip the table completely over. Everything that's on the table ends up on and not like a 4-person table, like a 12-person table. Like I flipped the whole fucking. I remember like someone telling me of how bad it was because they're like, you look
at
like
a Family Guy scene.
Yeah. And you looked at it and you said, "Oh, sorry," and you left. And it was like after the bill and all that.
That or like some people we know would have just left.
Yeah. It was a night but if had that happened in the middle of the night, it could have like made the night go sour. You know what I mean?
I feel like if Gianni would have done the exact same thing and he would have flipped the table, gotten up, he would have stared at the guy like, just keep on turning. Like, why is your table in my way, you
Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
I don't think I've ever had a situation like that. I've had like we were just talking about drinking experiences that were really good and then they went down. Like for example, I had a birthday at a Bring Your Own Wine once, and at Takashi.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a birthday there, but then I wasn't satisfied as to where I was in that moment. So I said, and our friend used to run Rouge Bar, the club on Saint Laurent, and
Rest in peace.
Yeah, and we were like, hey, I'd look at Steve. And I'm like, let's go to Rouge. And Steve wasn't ready. Steve was not prepared.
Because I got drunk for being where we were. There was no plan to go somewhere else. So I went all out.
You already reached the ceiling.
Yeah.
But that experience of getting drunk at a Bring Your Own Wine, because if it's a Bring Your Own Wine restaurant, it's rarely like the highest class. It's rarely like the greatest culinary experience. So you bring your own wine, and there's nothing that I love more than getting hammered at a Bring Your Own Wine restaurant. It's like 10 p.m. You feel disgusting from the food, from the wine. You're about to puke. You're like, this is the best.
Do you
know? Go back home.
That night was fucked up because I remember when we got there, you know, like they give you the buckets to put the wine and whatever. Yeah. And I remember I brought like big bottles of like micro brew beers.
Yeah.
And I had done the stupid thing, you know, like on the champagne bottles, they have that thing you untwist to hold the cork in. I undid them, whatever. We put them in the buckets. Yo, we're drinking. All of a sudden, and I brought like 6 fucking micro brews. They fucking start popping, and beer was like coming out, and I'm like, yo. And so we start drinking them because they're like fucking open. And that night was. I remember not coming to Rouge because I was already too destroyed.
But the last time you had went to Rouge, bro, like it was my 25th birthday. So
that was amazing.
5 years ago, and that was the one time we were all fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, because I got a limo.
Yeah.
We all split the limo.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Just because I'm not a snub, and I got a limo, and Tommy left the club with like 7 girlfriends.
No, we all left together.
No, I'm joking, but you had like 7 girlfriends. I don't know during the night, and I just remember.
That was a crazy night.
I remember everyone was getting dropped off. I was one of the last stops. Tom was the last stop, and he fell asleep in the limo.
Oh my god! I thought when the guy woke me up, I thought I was getting robbed. I didn't know where I was, and at his house, I did something. I judged.
Yeah. So one of my friends gets dropped off, and I'm like, I'm gonna puke. So I puked on her street, and it was snowing that night too. It always snows for some reason on my birthday. And you hear the plopping of the vomit hitting the pavement. But then we get to in front of my house, and Tom's like, I really have to piss. And so Tom comes out. How long was your piss? It was like down the street.
So Emile, we started drinking. We started drinking before we left his house.
Yeah.
So it must have been like 9 o'clock, and from then to like 3 a.m, I didn't go to the bathroom.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like the whole night, I didn't go to the bathroom. I get out of the limo. I go tell the driver, I'm like, wait here. I'm gonna go behind the limo, take a piss. I must have been outside for a solid 2 to 3 minutes.
Like nonstop flow.
Non-stop flow, like, and not non-stop, like hard, like hearing it, like had it been porcelain, I would have been chipping toilet bowl pieces. and I was watching the snow melt, so I'm like in the middle of the street, and I'm watching it just melt, all the fresh snow, and turn into piss ice.
Piss ice.
I would have never made it. Had I made it up your stairs, I would have never made it down.
No, you would have had to stay over. Like, just done. You're just done.
No, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
That and my birthday at Bevel was fucked up.
Oh, that night you tipped the waitress like 50% or something.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. And you were very adamant. Somebody was paying for you because you were too drunk to use your card.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you were very adamant.
Leave like 35%.
30%. Huh?
It's the problem with good waitresses, or especially waitresses, when you're slightly hammered. It's just you forget the limits. You're like, yeah, put whatever you want. And you
And
think,
she
my
puts like
God,
45%.
whatever you want. I've done these things where I just wanted to look cool in front of friends. I'm like, yeah, $100. You're
Emile, I promise you, I'm gonna find it, because what happened that night was I got home and I blacked out in my basement, and one of our friends stayed to take care of me, and he cleaned my bathroom because I puked all over the bathroom, and he cleaned everything. But I also puked all over myself, but that stayed there because there's a limit, you know. and I wake up in the morning. It's like 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, whatever. It was an early night. I got home. I must have been home at around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
And you were hammered.
Yeah,
that's early for Tom.
Destroyed. Well, instead of staying out till 3, you know, So I wake up. There's like 57 missed calls from my dad. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what's this? And the phone's vibrating. So he's calling me. I'm like, hello? Where the fuck are you? No. He's like freaking out because obviously he hasn't heard from me. I told him it wasn't going to be a late night. I'm looking around. I don't even know where I am. I'm like, oh, I'm in the basement. I'm downstairs. I'm in the basement. And he stops and he's like, I'm like, I've been here the whole time. Fucking come upstairs. So I go upstairs. I don't go upstairs from inside the house. I'm barefoot. I go upstairs from outside. It's the 29th of January. I'm walking barefoot outside.
Barefoot, no shoes,
Socks.
Just socks.
Oh, they're all wet.
Socks. I have like a peak coat, but it's like a long one, soaked in puke. I walk upstairs. I don't have pants on.
How old were you?
20.
You're like 25.
When did I let go to Spain?
26 maybe.
26. Yeah, 25, 26, around there. So I go upstairs, and my dad opens the door. Like, where the fuck were you? Now, I thought I was at work. I was so drunk, I thought I was at work. And at work, we have to scan stuff. We need scanners for... Anyways. So he's like, what were you doing downstairs? I'm like, I had to scan my boots. And he's looking at me. He's like, what? And I hear my mom laughing. And I'm trying to keep it straight, because when you're drunk, anybody couples you over, somebody's checking to see if you're drunk. The thing you do to not look drunk is you open your eyes. You're like this, because you think you're not looking drunk like that, even though you look like you're horrified.
Yeah.
My dad takes out his phone. He's video. I have this all on video. This interrogation. It's like a 20-minute interrogation, and they're dying, and I'm trying. My heart is coming out of my chest because I'm trying not to get caught being drunk.
You're trying not to get caught.
I'm soaked in vomit in my boxers. I have to find this video.
I remember the next day we all came to your house for like your family dinner, and your dad played the video for everyone.
Oh my God, I was fucking dead, guys. I was so dead that night. The vomit was frozen to the bottom of my socks. It was fucking bad, guys.
And I know Steve has like a good story of like when you were like a tribe or something.
Yes, mine's actually very similar to Emile.
Tribe.
Yeah,
Steve.
We're shit brothers.
Huh?
We're shit brothers.
Are we shit brothers?
We're not shit brothers, but I think you'll be just as impressed. So
the time I went to trouble, I fucked your cousin, Emile. Sorry, I didn't know how to tell you, but
so I was turning 18. Another friend of mine was turning 18. Okay. So we had everything all planned out. We were going out to tribe that night. Okay. But before that, we had a soccer tournament. Okay. It was the last game and it was for the championship. So we played.
Sorry.
Okay. That's like this synopsis of like a shitty sitcom.
No, you're gonna see all the elements add together, because there was lots of very bad decisions on the way to what happened. So we're there. We play a 2-hour game. We win. Okay, we're losing it. We won the fucking championship. Okay, we all go home. We shower up. No one has supper. We go to the club.
Mistake number one.
Yeah. So we go to the club. It's 11 something. Between like who's driving, this and that, we're 8 committed drinkers.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we get 4 bottles, not 26 ounces, 40-ounce bottles, all 4, 2 vodkas, a whiskey, and a rum.
You mixed it.
Our table is just like as if it was set up for a fucking movie. It's just the entire table is covered in shots, all laid out.
I feel like puking right now. By the way.
It's here. It's here.
So we're drinking basically exclusively shots. Sometimes they're cocktail, most of it straight from the bottle. Then at one point, I don't know, my friend's like, "Oh, help me find my sister." We go, she's like making out with someone. And so he just looks at me, he's wasted. He's laughing and he shrugs at me, so I don't know what to tell him. We go find some people. Then who's getting kicked out for being too drunk? One of my friends starts smoking inside. So we all basically, it's about midnight. Half of us are kicked out. The other half,
my God,
we're too drunk to know we're alive. So now we're in the street. So I have so it's in the old port. So one of my friends, he's like on a ledge of a window of like a bank or something. Okay, so he's there and he's dying. You know it's not going well for him. I'm leaning on a pole, convincing myself that I'm not that drunk. Then I start to hear him puking, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
That's the worst. That's when you know it's
inevitable now.
I look in the opposite direction, and I'm like, okay, if I keep my focus, I'm fine because I'm not that bad. As soon as we get into a car, moving more than 5 miles per hour, it feels like warp speed. I thought, like, I'm there. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna take off. I'm going to the fucking moon tonight. This car's gonna lift up. My friend gives me a bag. I'm puking in the fucking bag. He brings me to his house. I'm puking in his basement, all in the bathroom though. I'm a good guest.
Good guess.
I feel like fucking Dante's Peak when the volcano just fucking erupts. It was
Dante's Peak.
Death and destruction everywhere. Pierce Brosnan, he has no chance. And then
it wasn't like Terminator 2.
Then after I wake up, I see Joe's calling me, Joe from before, and he's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm at Yaya's house." He's like, "Okay, your parents just called me. I said you were here, so he covered for me." Then my friend Yahya, he brought me home, and we had pancakes at my house. My dad.
Oh,
that was it. Wow. You see, Steve, it ended well. Happily ever after.
Very well.
Yeah.
What we have to take from the story is, of course, you had a friend called Yahya, Steve. That's,
it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, and I told everyone that as soon as everything opens, I'm puking in all the bars.
I feel like it's going to be dangerous for you, Gianni, when everything gets back to normal. It's going to be fucking.
I'm gonna call you, Emile. Emile, come for a drink. You'll be like, you know what? I think I'll sit this one out.
It's been 12 in a row, Gianni. I'll sit this one out. Don't worry about it.
You already sent me that dick pic. I can't. But no. And I would like, Steve. Do you have a thing for us, a special song for us today, or like? What's
you know what? I'm very glad you asked. I do have a special song.
Emile was like, "Hey, are you guys still doing Ethnic Song of the Week?" And we were like, "Yeah, man, we didn't stop." And by the way, for those listening, there is now an official Spotify playlist.
That's right. Spotify presents Hype Man Steve's Ethnic Song of the Week. Look for it.
Nuts.
We're gonna post it up, but before we post it up,
the Hype Man's Ethnic Song of the Week.
What have you got for us this week, my man?
All right. So actually, I'm glad you brought up the playlist. The reason I chose. Oh, okay. The reason I chose the song of today was.
Oh, wait! You hear yourself, huh?
I did for a second, but now it's okay. So don't touch it.
I got my headphones by accident.
Okay, there you go. So I featured this artist before. Unfortunately, the song that I had chose wasn't on Spotify, and I was really upset because it was really good, and I wanted to be on there. So I stopped doing the list for about 3 days.
Oh my God. Talk about resentment.
You wrote a complaint, and now they have the artist. Long story short.
Do you know who I am?
So we're going back to one of our favorite spots on the podcast, Syria. Tom, take it away.
We're probably the only ones going back there, honestly, but hold on a second.
Now, guys, this is the return of my friend's card partner, Sadia Al-Sawas.
Yes.
With the song.
Stay on theme.
You want to give me a second? I could go get mine.
I'm sure you have.
I have one too.
Just use your pants on the hanger.
No, we don't want them to get creased.
So please, tell us the artist's song. The artist.
Actually, Emile, did you understand what she said? Like, is it?
I wasn't listening, but if I pay attention, for sure. In Arabic songs, I don't listen to the lyrics usually, except if it's like super clear. If not, I just vibe with the music. There's no.
Okay.
He just claps around with the men in the back when they all come together. Like
very important. The fingers need to be dans un angle inverse, so like you need to really go like this.
So let's call Abdul on American Idol.
Okay, that's amazing.
So it's Sadia Al-Sawas. The song is called Mamalet, which is "Aren't You Tired?" And
what is she tired of, Steve?
Well, you know what? I'm glad you asked because this one, it's kind of like it's a 50-50. She's hurt because it appears this guy, he's been talking when he was with her. He was kind of like chatting up other women and shit. So she's kind of like setting it back onto him. She's like, go cry, go get sick, get tormented, and then she's tired of his shit. And she's like, you won't find your way to me. She calls him a coward.
Those are big words.
And she says she hopes that like he falls in love with a woman, but then that she talks to other men,
Whoa.
Yeah, yes. And then at the end, she's like, in her soul, he used to keep her alive, and now it's just like cuts and heartbreak. But you know what? Even though that she's hurting inside, like good for her for like telling him to go fuck himself anyway.
Arabic women, they're the type to say like write these songs, publish them, and then she's gonna go right back to him. So there's he's a changed man. Yeah, of course he is. Get that fuck out of here.
Let me write this hit song now.
I'll be back.
That was great, Steve. So what's the name again?
So it's Mamalet by Sadia Al-Sawas.
Oh, we'll be checking that one out.
Emile, are you having a good time so far?
Loving it. Always a good time.
I'm asking you like an hour into the podcast, but
yeah,
loving it.
You know what else we have that's really super special for today?
What?
We haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should do it. So we have a segment coming back.
You're just in time to be in time.
I'm not ready.
I don't think you are ready. I'm actually hoping that you might be a little rusty.
It's weird because I'm not ready, and also my age. Maybe I forget now.
Emile just looks so drinking with that on you right now. But you look like you're having a good time. You look like you're having a good time, but you also look like you're like, I can't wait to get out of this country.
I can't wait for my private jet to land.
So
Emile, if you don't know, In Time is the game where they test me on how long movies are.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Which is fucking creepy, by the way. But go for it.
Super creepy.
I don't have Asperger's or anything.
Just a reminder: you have to be within 2 minutes to get it right.
2 minutes.
It used to be 3, but now it's going to be 2.
I just need to do it for people that are about to sign off, listening to the podcast, thinking that this segment is boring. This is the most interesting segment of any podcast. It's fucking crazy how accurate. It makes it's like Rain Man type shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. It's true. It's a good point.
So
I'm ready. How many are we doing? Let's go, guys. I'm gonna smoke you all.
I have 3. Steve, you want?
I have 3 as well.
Emile, do you have any?
I can throw in a couple.
There you go.
Oh,
any movies?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go for like Bulgarian movies. I know this is Steve's thing.
No.
Okay. You mentioned the word Bulgaria, and Steve went.
You just gotta make sure that if he gets it right, you give me a thumbs up. If he gets it wrong, you give me a thumbs down. And if he gets it spot on, you give me like one of these.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not a Proud Boy.
You snipe me. You snipe me.
It's a chef. Okay. It's not
a.
Do I go like this?
No. We have one for Snobcast, but you need to use your feet to do it. Okay, so Steve, you want to start us off on this one?
Yeah, and you know what? What classier way to start off in time than with Richard Gere?
Oh,
the Cotton Club.
Oh shit!
I thought you were gonna say Knights and Rodanthe.
So the thing, did you get the extended cut or did you get the original?
Oh, this is fucked up. That's your first question.
I got the one that Wikipedia told me.
Okay, so I'll go with fuck. I know the extended cut one. Okay, the original one. We're gonna do like 2 hours and 4 minutes, like 120.
Give me minutes.
124 minutes. All right, I was wrong.
Well, you were close though. 128.
That's still fucking crazy.
That's still crazy.
That's still retarded.
That's still crazy. Emile, you're up next.
The Notebook.
Oh shit! A classic drama love story. Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams,
Kevin Connolly.
Where it's that one I would do 126 minutes. Oh my god!
You had to be 2 minutes within, huh?
Yeah.
Plus or minus
123 minutes.
Wow, my age really is taking effect here, guys.
Is Kevin Connolly actually in the
No, he's not.
Okay, I was like,
yeah, he is.
He's not in the Notebook.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Kevin Connolly?
I only watched it once.
Yeah.
Eric Murphy.
Yes.
No, he's not in it.
He is in it. They spoke about it on the podcast. He was in it.
Oh shit.
Maybe it was like a really very supporting.
Yeah, very supportive.
Very supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive.
I have an actual personal favorite of Gianni's.
Oh, how would you know that? You don't know anything about me.
We watched it together.
Oh.
It's Along Came Polly.
Oh, great. Let's do 93 minutes.
Oh, 91.
Oh.
91.
Yeah. And it was like shocked.
Oh. So quick. Wait, I have a good one. One of my all-time favorite movies because we have the same voice, me and the main actor. A Star Is Born.
Oh, Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper.
I thought you were talking about Lady Gaga.
I'm not offended. It's okay.
Star Is Born. Let's do fuck. This is gonna fuck me.
Oh, you're psyching them out, man.
134 minutes.
Was it right on?
136.
Oh,
Okay. Damn it.
I take back. You don't get no Fat Joe for that one.
Fuck. In the shadow.
Emile, do you like that because Bradley Cooper has a southerner like accent? Is that why you like it?
Yeah, I like it for three things. Okay, first of all, Lady Gaga is beautiful in that movie. She exudes something that is fucking crazy, and
100%.
I don't like the way she was over the top in her music career, but then in that movie, you look at her, you're like, she looks so fucking natural and so talented. Straight boners. But then Bradley Cooper, it's a mix.
4 boners out of 4.
4 boners. But Bradley Cooper in the movie, it's like the it's like basically that's him the whole movie. He's like, and I love that. And
we do a soundbite of that.
Bro, the whole movie, like, hey, there is a bar, and then he gets to the bar, he's like, yeah, the beautiful bar, and then he's drinking, and it's like the alcoholism and like the love, the love that fixes him, but then after the love, this piece of shit commercial producer, fucking cunt, New Zealand piece of shit, just shows up, and then he's like, and then it's the suicide. The suicide is great too.
Yeah, that's the big jump for spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched,
but yeah, so,
who kills himself?
Well, it's pretty.
Wow.
It's Emile. So
Oh my
in
god.
the end, I kill myself.
okay, who's next?
Steve.
Well,
Steve.
seeing as you said, A Star Is Born, we're gonna go to the stars with this one. Apollo 13.
Oh,
Apollo 13.
I love the Jeopardy transition. See, you said stars with this one. Stars with this one.
With this hit.
I'll take Hype Man Steve for 400. We should do Hollywood
Apollo-
Squares.
Apollo 13 is the one with Tom Hanks, right?
Okay,
well,
if
the one
that's
with,
the question.
No, but
what's
it's the
the
movie
name?
with Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon,
Yeah,
Bill
okay.
Paxton.
Bill
Kevin
Paxton.
Connolly.
We're gonna do. Oh, God damn it! You're fucking me tonight.
He's gonna nail this one. He's gonna nail it. He's gonna guess and he's gonna nail it. Fuck.
We're gonna do 142 minutes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
140.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's definitely right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Emile is freaking out.
Wow.
Emile is freaking out.
I think ask me how long my favorite movie ever. I've watched The Departed maybe 136 times. I can't even tell you within a 60-minute time frame. I could go like
It's 152 minutes.
Go fuck yourself. This is how many minutes it is.
That's what you get because you know
Thank
you
you.
nailed it. When does the title of the movie come in?
Like 17 minutes in. Departed.
Yeah. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Is there any more? Or are we done?
I have a last one. Which I think you're going to
I got two to do.
Okay,
Well,
so
I got
go.
one. I got one. Then we'll go to Emile. Then we go to back
Perfect.
to Steve.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I got one. It's The Fifth Element.
Oh.
Oddly enough, I've never fully watched that film.
Oh,
So this is a shot in the dark, is what you're saying.
So, but I'll do 117 minutes.
Oh,
I'm off.
was
It's
building
like 127, eh?
Oh!
Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
That was
Shit.
127 was actually spot on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I need the Irv Gotti, man.
Irv
Irv Gotti.
Okay, Emile.
Emile.
Scary Movie, the first one.
Oh, nice. Let's do 86 minutes.
Oh, I got both of them because I wasn't sure what Emile was doing. There we go. It's a win. It's a win.
100. It's actually 88.
88. Gotcha.
Oh.
Thank you for that piece of information.
Speaking
Are we
of
done here?
88,
Are we
I'm
done,
glad you said that.
Oh,
Making a return of Bill Paxton as Private Hudson, Aliens.
the second one.
The second one, yeah.
131 minutes. Oh,
137.
Oh,
fuck off.
That you know what else that gets? That also gets one of those. Emile, did you have another one or was that it?
That's it.
Okay,
All
so I have my last one.
Finish us off, Tom.
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy.
Ooh,
oh my god. And that's so weird that you mentioned Dick Tracy. It's literally right next to me here, like in the thing.
So don't look at it.
No, I'm not looking at it, but I'm gonna do 106 minutes. Now wait.
Wait.
It's literally right here, okay? Dick Tracy. And it's 105 minutes.
Oh, that's weird because online it said 107.
Well, they're lying. I have the box here, all right? Literally.
Wow. By the way, is this a thing in like film buffs, like knowing how long a movie is? That's
No,
I just have issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I'm a kid.
You use this to pick up women at bars?
Yo, on my Hinge profile, I wrote a weird thing about me. I know run times of movies, and that's probably why no one has liked my profile.
Oh my god! You know what? You could probably for sure pick someone up if you would like just go to a bar and be like, oh, you know, like you look like a beautiful blonde. If you were in a movie with Jim Carrey and it was a rom-com, you'd probably be 134 minutes long.
Yeah.
And then you can tell, I'll show you a different type of movie, but this one lasts 27 seconds.
It's the trailer for Brazzers.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. With my age, I appreciate that you guys don't look down on me. And,
don't beat me.
Don't beat me. Don't put me in an old age home. That's not nice.
Are you the eldest?
No, Tom is the eldest, actually.
Yeah.
I am the eldest.
30 last year.
I'm 31 now. I am the elder of the
Is
tribe.
it the eldest or the elder? The elder.
No,
you are the elder.
I am the eldest. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'd say you were the elder as well, Tom. You're pretty knowledgeable.
I am.
But also we don't really respect them like we should, the elders.
That's true, yeah.
So So it doesn't really matter.
I'm like the eldest brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the brother that like no one gives a shit about.
I'm like there. I'm there by association. I'm popular by association. Like in high school, like your brother's 2 years older than you, and he's the one that set like all the garbage cans on fire, and you're the cool guy because your brother got arrested
through association. Yeah,
So.
But yeah, I mean, I appreciate Emile being on today. He's always a good guest.
Thank you for having me. Happy birthday to the snobbest of the snobs.
Wow, that means
one
a lot.
And only.
I hope today is going to be a fantastic day when this podcast comes out. Also, like the day that we're recording it. But I mean, I hope you have a great birthday.
Thank you.
I'll wait for you to yell at people that came to watch your show.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun times when things open back up.
Oh my God! Will they?
Yeah. We're gonna get there at some point. The thing, Emile, you should really check out his podcast, Sans Commentaire with Jacob Ospian. It's available everywhere, rapid fire everywhere.
Rapid fire everywhere, and order the burger. Order the burger. Fucking order the burger, people.
I definitely want to go do that. So we should probably go get food, guys. And,
definitely.
Yeah. But Emile, it's always a pleasure. I mean, say hi to your bed for us, and just
say hi to your wall. Say hi to your wall for me.
Yeah. And I mean, any closing remarks, gentlemen?
They say that life is like a walk in the park.
Mm-hmm.
You fart, but when you're away from people.
Okay.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
That's what 30 feels like. So.
Thank you. Wow. I'm really looking forward to farting away from people.
Well, you know what? There's going to be a day where you're going to get old enough and you're not going to have control over your own anus.
Wow.
So cherish these days.
Yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes another episode of Snobcast. We will see you all next week. Dun, 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 dun.
These are all